Hello, good evening. In morning we have studied different type of losses in transformer and explanation of the term efficiency and estimation of efficiency for X load and its related problem. It is well known fact that transformer is a static electrical device. Hence, transformer is free from rotational losses. It may be frictional and windage losses. So, two types of losses are occurs in transformer. Number one, iron loss. It is also referred as core loss. Number two, copper loss. So, number one, iron loss or core loss. This type of loss includes both hysteresis loss and eddy current loss, because this iron loss mainly depends upon core flux inside the magnetic core. For all loads, this core flux remains constant or same, that is from no load to full load. Hence, this loss is referred as constant loss. The variation of this loss is 1 to 3% from no load to full load. So, hysteresis loss, when a magnetic core is subjected to continuous flux reversals. It is already well known that the flux developed inside the magnetic core is alternating and it completes 50 cycles in 1 second, that is 50 Hz. 50 cycles completes in 1 cycle. Due to their continuous flux reversals, some electrical power dissipates in the form of heat energy. Such a loss is referred as hysteresis loss. This loss is mainly given by P Bmax to the power of 1.6 F V watts. So, where P is a constant, B maximum is the maximum flux density Webers per meter square in the core, F is supply frequency and V is referred as applied voltage or input voltage. And it also consists eddy current loss. When a magnetic core is subjected to AC voltage, a small independent closed loop currents will form. These currents are referred as eddy currents. Hence, the formation of these eddy currents will consume some electrical power in the form of heat energy. This loss is termed as eddy current loss. Eddy current loss is given by Q Bmax square F square T square watts, where Q is another constant, Bmax is maximum flux density, it is in Webers per meter square in the core, F is supply frequency and T, it is very important, T is thickness of core lamination. This equation you have to write always while explaining. It gives the idea what are the factors depends on both losses. And minimization techniques. The hysteresis loss can be minimized by using high silicon content steel for core, and the eddy current loss can be minimized by using thin laminated structures of the core. Then second loss is known as copper loss. So, in general, copper loss is due to the windings, ohmic resistance of windings. Usually windings are made by copper. Wherever we are using coil, wherever there are windings, there must be some loss. That winding loss is referred as copper loss. So, copper loss, it is equal to in general I square into R watts, where I is the resistance of the winding and I is the current flowing through the winding. So, transformer has two windings, one is primary winding, one is secondary winding. Hence, primary winding copper loss is given by I1 square R1, where I1 is current flowing through the primary winding and R1 is resistance of primary winding. In the same fashion, I2 square R2 is the secondary winding copper loss, where I2 is current flowing through secondary winding and R2 be the resistance of secondary winding. So total copper loss is algebraic sum of these two. Hence primary winding copper loss and secondary winding copper loss. I1 square R1 plus I2 square R2 watts. So the current depends upon load of the transformer. We cannot do anything. So the copper loss can be minimized by using low resistance of the windings. The efficiency of a transformer is another concept. So in general, efficiency of a transformer is defined as the ratio of output power to input power. So which side you are taking input, which side you are taking output. So which side you are supplying the electricity or you are applying the input voltage, that side is known as input. Which side you are taking voltage to the load is referred as output power. Hence primary side is referred as input, secondary side is referred as output. Respective V1 input voltage, I1 input current, cos phi 1 input power factor. Hence input power equal to V1 I1 into cos phi 1. In the same fashion, V2 is secondary voltage, I2 is secondary current, cos phi 2 is secondary power factor. So output power V2 I2 into cos phi 2. It is already known in AC system Vi cos phi. So one thing I want to express output power in terms of losses and input power in terms of losses. Always input is more, loss is differentiating factor. Input minus loss, you are going to get output, or in reverse order, output plus loss, you are getting input. Same differentiation factor is in between loss. So I have to replace input power. So it is defined as output power divided by input power may be written as output power plus loss. We are having two types of loss. One is iron loss, one is copper loss. In similar fashion, efficiency is also written. You replace the output power in terms of input power. Second expression, output power is replaced by input power, that is input power minus loss divided by input power. Then next, calculation of efficiency for different loads. One thing you remember, sir, if transformer is rated of 10 ampere, if we are applying 10 ampere, such a load is referred as full load condition. Or in second case, if we are applying only 5 ampere load, then transformer has 10 ampere, its full load condition, but we are loading at 5 ampere only. This condition is called half load condition. Half load condition. In previous slide already we know that V2 I2 cos phi 2. V2 is secondary voltage, I2 is secondary current, I2 is also equal to IL because secondary side only load current will come. Hence IL is equal to I2, and cos phi 2 is respective power factor. Cos phi 2 is respective power factor. In general, efficiency of transformer is equal to output divided by input. Input may be replaced by output plus loss. Again we are having two types of loss, iron loss, copper loss. Hence in general, output power is V2 I2 cos phi 2. Then output power, and Wi be the iron loss, Wc be the full load copper loss, X is the fractional value of full load current. Sir, if X is 1, it is referred as full load current. If X is 0.5, it is called half full load condition. If kVA rating is given, Then first we have to identify what is the power factor and what is the load condition. We have to calculate the efficiency. X value we write down, power factor you write down. Second point, we have to calculate output at corresponding load, at corresponding X load. So that should be equal to X value into kVA rating of transformer into power factor. So this becomes in watts, either you can keep in kilowatts. So let Wi be the iron loss, it should be in watts, so or it should be in kilowatt depending upon your units. So this loss remains constant, please all of you keep in the mind, iron loss is always constant for any load, Next, Wc be the full load copper loss, Wc be the full load copper loss. This is referred as variable loss. It depends on load current. As the load goes on changes, load current goes on changes. As the load current goes on changes, this copper loss goes on changes. Hence, in general, copper loss at X load equal to X square times of full load copper loss. Hence, it is a variable loss. You have to calculate for each load copper loss separately. Getting the idea? Wi, iron loss, is a constant loss, no problem. But copper loss at any time, any load, you have to calculate by using X square into Wc. X value, what is the load condition? After calculating copper loss, you come to general expression. Efficiency, we are knowing efficiency equal to output divided by output plus loss. In general, output divided by output plus iron loss plus X square times of Wc. I want to know the percentage efficiency into 100. Then related one problem. So you have to practice number of problems, sir. So in a 25 kVA 2000 bar 200 volts single phase transformer, the iron and full load copper losses are 350 and 400 watts respectively. Calculate the efficiency at unity power factor on full load and half full load. So slowly you write down the given data. What is the given data, sir? Rating of transformer 25 kVA, iron loss Wi 350, full load copper loss Wc 400 watts. You write down the given data. After that, what is the question? Calculate the efficiency at full load and unity power factor. You write the condition number 1. At full load, cos phi 1, that is unity power factor. At full load condition, what is the value of X? X equal to 1. Unity power factor, cos phi equal to 1. Hence, output at full load equal to X into kVA rating into power factor. Sir, 1 into 25 into 1. So we are going to get 25 kilowatt. So write down the iron loss. Write down the iron loss. Iron loss equal to 350 watts. So output already we kept in kilowatt. This also you convert into same kilowatt. 350 by 1000, 0.35 kilowatt. Then copper loss at full load, it is given by X square times of Wc. Now X is 1 into 400 watts. Again we have to convert into kilowatt. 400 by 1000, 0.4 kilowatt. Then you go for final touch. Efficiency equal to output divided by output plus iron loss plus X square times of Wc into 100. 25 divided by 25 plus 0.35 plus 0.4 into 100. You are going to get around, sir, 97%. In similarly, case number 2, at half full load and power factor remains same, 1. What is the value of X, sir? at half full load, x equal to half or 0.5. KVA rating as it is. Power factor given 1. X half, KVA rating 25 into 1. How much it becomes? 12.5 kilowatt. Sir, iron loss same. Once again you write 350 watt or convert into kilowatt, 0.350 kilowatt. Full load copper loss is 400 watts. So copper loss at half full load equal to x square times of WC, that is 0.5. X is 0.5 or half square into 400. So we are going to get 100 watts, sir. Convert into kilowatt, 0.1 kilowatt. Efficiency equal to output divided by output plus Wi plus x square times of WC. So 12.5 divided by 12.5, 0.35 plus 0.1. So you are going to get 96.52. Sir, you clearly understand one problem. Same process repeats for the number of problems. In this chapter we are having two types of problems. One already we solved, problems on EMF equation and problems on efficiency. So these problems are very easy. This chapter should be everybody chapter. All people should get maximum 20 to 20 marks, sir. It is possible. Kindly request today only you start practicing. Thank you to one and all.